And I am now live. Here we go. Actually, FPS counter is up in the top corner. Can't see it. Echoes of Aincrad demo lets you play through the opening section of the full game. Some features and details were different from the full release. Save data from the demo can be carried over to the full game. Save data carried over to the demo cannot be changed to death game mode. Demo limitations of protagonists. Okay. First and foremost, while this thing's doing the catching, I'm a longtime fan of the Sword Art Online media empire, basically. I love the light novels, I like the manga, and I like the anime. Don't skewer me for that one. I genuinely do like the anime. It has a soft spot in my heart because it was one of like the true mainstreams that I really got into when it came to watching the anime wise versus all the other smaller anime that I got into back then when this came out, like what, 2012 when the anime came out. But before that, I loved the books. The books were great. I loved them. The story was awesome. I'm just excited that they finally, after all this time, the one thing I've been asking for has been this style of Sword Art Online game, an RPG MMO-esque style game where you get to play as your own character in Aincrad. That is the one thing I've been wanting for so long, and we finally are gonna get it. So instead of waiting until the actual release and spending $90 to get the deluxe edition just so I can be able to play Death Game right off the bat, because let's be honest, if you're gonna be playing a Sword Art Online game and you're playing in Aincrad during the events of the Aincrad situation, you kind of want to play the version where you have the Death Game option and you can just play as the game was intended. So I'm excited. I am just wanting to be able to see how the game plays first, and if I like the way the game plays, if I like the performance on my computer, I'm definitely more likely to buy the game when it comes out. Let's be honest. So for me, as a fan, I'm just ready. Will I probably carry over my save data? No, probably not. I probably will not, actually, so. Can you just close, please, and thank you? But yeah, no, like I said, I'm pretty excited about this. I'm actually pretty excited. Let's see what other buttons there are. Okay, now it's gonna work. Data analysis policy. For permission, we would like to collect certain gameplay usage information for analytic purposes so that we can... fuck it, whatever. English, voice language, display language, text. I would 100% do it the Japanese, but for right now, at least for the moment, we're just gonna do English. We're gonna do it English for right now. 1440p, full screen, perfect. Oh great, it just brightens. You can see the image on the left barely. Okay. Awesome. Nerve gear. Fuck. When this was coming out, the one thing I was hoping was the nerve gear kind of a technology to come out, but we're never gonna get that. Okay. Because this is the demo, again, I'm going to be resetting character if I actually get the full game, because I'm going to be playing the death game right now, So I'm just going to be using enter full name. We'll just be doing that. We'll just be using my username for right now. And then when it comes to actually the game, I'll actually give it, let's give it normal, because I don't think they have anything, but like I said, I'm going to be doing 100% Death Game when the actual game comes out. It's going to be a fun series of Death Game. Save data from the demo can be carried over. Save data carried over from the demo cannot be changed to Death Game mode. Again, like I said, I will 100% reset. 100%. I just want to try the game. And while we're trying the game, we're actually going to be streaming right now, just because I want to stream. I want to do this. Not bad. Might need to like tilt the screen up a little bit because like yeah, there we go. That's a bit better. Opening is about 160 FPS. It's not too bad. Drops down to about like 130. I wonder what it's set up as, like what the settings are, because it gave me basic 1440p full screen. Cool beans. Let's go. That's all it really did for me, which kind of sucks. But I'm ready. I'm actually really excited for this. Let's go. Camera only. Okay. Press. Ah. So you can do that and just reset the camera. No, okay, that's, again, these are kind of games I don't usually play too often. Is there a way where I can just frickin', probably gonna tell me at some point. But it is a demo, so I got it. I probably would, if anything, switch to like a controller setup for this game. Mostly because like these kind of movements are not really something I would be willing to really utilize. When I get a chance, I'll probably definitely try it with a controller real quick. But the game doesn't look half bad so far. The fire looks pretty good. You can definitely see some of the heat ripples, and the lighting in the game looks really good too.
I feel the true worth of this place lies in its very walls. That is to say, its history. Did you notice the relief? Do you know what it depicts?
Oh, it's really nice looking so far. But again, I want to get to the settings. SAO, Wiseman. Like I said, I want to get to the settings at some point so then I can be able to actually see what the settings are, because I might need to adjust the lighting a bit. So that's the jump button. Okay. I'm not trying to dawdle, I'm trying to go. I can hit the pots. Okay, yeah, pots and boxes do get destroyed. Okay, can I hit that actually? I can hit the floor. About to say, can I hit the floor and do damage? Apparently not. Okay. So attacks are going to be standardized. I can hit that. Can I hit that? Okay. It's okay. It's okay to start. But again, it's just target lock. Okay, well you see him. Roll. Move, roll. Okay. Alright, so there's that. Alright, V is pickup. Like I said, I'll probably like try out once I get out of this section. I'll probably like double check and set up. I'll probably double check again, like I said, double check setup and see how the controller function works, because I'm gonna probably want to do that. I am not a, when it comes to like an MMO or an RPG style game, I am 100% more in line with using a controller, unfortunately, which might seem bad for some people, to some people. Oh shit, he came up from behind. Alright. I don't have a... Oh shit, I just cut his motherfucking head off. Okay, so there are some interesting physics in there. I was not expecting, you know, that. Okay, so we have dismemberment physics, which is kind of neat. And items are definitely going to be shown, or going to be pointed out for me to let me see too, which is kind of nice. I do like that too. But yeah, I definitely need to see what the settings are. But I don't know if the game will let me actually do that just yet until it... Okay.
No. Door's not much farther ahead.
Hey, guys! We found a secret room, but
Ow.
it's been totally ransacked. Looks like Wise's intel was unreliable. You said we were the first ones here, right?
I said we could be the first ones.
Let's jump.
Regardless.
That's
nobody knows
dodge
where
slash
else
roll.
Valley is.
Let's pick up.
In any case,
Again, there's no
somebody's
real
leading us here.
way to do certain things just yet either. Like I said, I am not at the point where it's going to let me do much, but at least it lets me collect some things. Like, that collecting is going to be good.
Farther inside, right?
I wonder if there's going to be, like, a actual running feature, or if I'm going to be stuck doing nothing with this.
With such an abundance of kobolds in the area, it may well be their chief. Find out soon enough. Let's do this. I know going it alone can be pretty rough. Be careful making your way to us.
That... Alright, so it sounds like we're going to be going in and fighting a boss right off the bat. Which I don't mind. Again, I'm pressing the wrong thing. Okay, so that is a defense. Okay. Alright, cool. That actually does work. I don't know if it actually freaking defended me or not. Because I do seem to be having... Wait, where? Let me see. Do I have anything? Okay. Or it's 4. One of those, just because I do need one right now, just in case. I probably could have just went in without it, but for the moment, learning the game, I think it's going to be fine. Especially until the game at least lets me do some settings, which would be really, really nice. So I really hope I'm not gonna have to like play the whole game. Yeah, I know how to dodge. Duck, dip, dive, dodge, and duck. I didn't press the thing. I did not press the thing. I did not press the thing. It's just these kind of games I'm not really used to using keyboard and mouse with. Like I said, I'm more used to doing this style of game on controller, and until I can, like I said, until I can actually get to a menu, like open up my menu, I'm gonna wait, and then at that point I will probably try the controller functions on it.
As always. She's so damn impatient. If only she
Especially since I don't feel like I can run.
slow down.
She's already...
You should investigate your surroundings first.
Yeah, they're gonna fucking die, aren't they? They're gonna 100% die. Oh, great, there's another one.
What noise?
Yeah, they're gonna die.
Hey! Are you?
I pressed the wrong one.
Yes. I'm gonna go check it out. Wait for when we get here.
Again, it just feels weird with the controls.
I'm going to.
And I keep pressing shift because I'm used to shift being like run or sprint when it comes to certain games. So for it to be different and then pick up be V instead of, you know...
Stop.
Alright, so there's definitely a higher
Come in here.
setup for that. Oh, Q is sprint. That is not where I would want that. Sprint is not going to be great with Q. Because then I'm going to have to adjust and change my finger placement around just to get to work.
Too late for us. Stay away. Only get them trapped. We're too strong.
No way! It's impossible!
We got cocky.
Hurry, 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 hurry!
Saw you.
Well, I don't know who they are, but they're my squad.
We're gone. Don't.
Yeah, that click to fucking run is not great. That click to Q to run is not great at all. I went right into it. I went right into that. Oh, I don't have any Sam. Okay. Okay, so then running does utilize the stamina bar, it looks like, I guess. And again, just that I want to be able to change that control scheme around. That is completely uncomfortable. I probably would put, at least, if anything, the dodge to control and sprint to shift instead of sprint being click on by Q. That just does not feel right, and it's just not really optimal for kind of playing a game. Especially a game like this, I would think. Especially when I'm going for the buttons that I would usually use for those functions, and then I get a wrong sensation, a wrong feeling of what I need. If the game starts out like this on June 10th, and I mean July 10th, and I have death game mode activated, I probably will definitely 100% die and lose my character and have to redo the whole thing just because of the setup. Because this is just not very comfortable. Like, so far the game looks like it's running perfectly fine. 1440p, 120 FPS. Don't know what the settings are in the game, but so far it's running fine. It looks kind of okay. So, like, the details of the walls look kind of good. Oh, gotta hold it. But it's just that control scheme for the mouse and keyboard just is not great.
Watch out, Stella is...
And they're dead. Well, gosh diggity dang. Gosh diggity dang. I guess it is one way to put you right into a massive death game moment where everyone dies. Again, pressing the wrong buttons. One right behind me, it looks like. At least I got that. Might as well. No more anywhere. Oh, up top. Got it. I was wondering why it was getting me noticed like that. And then the game takes over. Just step forward.
I wasn't the first one to get here.
No, you weren't. Now we're both trapped. God dang. Even though my character currently looks like a Kirito Light right now. And then I get absolutely walloped in the face. Backhanded. There we go. Again, it doesn't look too bad for what it is. Again, I don't know what the settings are. I don't know if DLSS is on or something, because it hasn't let me do anything. I don't know, like, wherever all the settings are, the audio is. I don't know anything, because I can't access that. Like I said, I would 100% change the settings for the keyboard bindings, because it's bad. I wasn't.
That makes sense. I hope you don't mind, but your fighting style didn't scream solo.
Yeah, no, well, I'm trying to learn what the
your
fucking
entire
buttons
party
are.
was wiped out, and now you're a newbie traveling solo. That about cover it?
Yeah. Everyone died.
Toughing it out by myself so far, but
I get. To be fair, the game is just like you need to die. Everyone you know and love is to die, so
why not travel
it makes
together?
sense.
We'll split the spoils, of course.
Fuck it. Why not travel together to get out of here until I can actually access
The
settings?
name's Iori. Nice to meet you.
Iori? Not bad, not bad. Camera only mode.
We don't have much time left. Let's go get ourselves some treasure.
Oh, your mouth doesn't move.
Might want to heal before we do that.
Probably.
Healing crystals, right?
Yes. Okay, so number which is terminating the safe area.
Cause I'm feeling nice. I'll heal you with my spare crystals if you get
Thank you.
Just for this dungeon though, okay?
Thank you. Alright, so let me find it. Heal myself. I shouldn't have any more now. But let's go, dude. Actually, again, can't access any. Oh, you put it on tab? It's on the. Really? It's on tab. Okay, so that's where that is. Alright, that's what I was looking for. Okay. Fix minimap, camera follow on, HUD display during quests. I don't really need it, but they'll be fine for right now. Teleport to safe location. Do not want to do that right now. Controls, probably definitely do that. Mouse and keyboard, that one should be the one I'm looking for. Here we go. VSync is on. Prioritize quality. It's not the greatest looking quality. FPS limit unlimited. Mode detail. Let's see what this is. Equilibrium. I guess that makes sense. That does make sense. Okay. Oh, but that's kind of lame. Fuck it. Go back up that quality. Oh, okay, so I would, yeah, that would make sense. Okay. Alright, that's okay. So I don't think I can change anything right now. Okay, so that, I guess that makes sense. Audio, music, I don't really care about. In-game, return title screen. Okay. I guess that's a point in time where I can actually go like this real quick. Grab my controller wherever I put it. Plug it in, try, and try it with controller because, like I said, the keyboard and mouse setup is actually really, really wonky. Let me do this real quick, actually. Yeah. Sprint. Where is dodge? Dodge is fine. Actually, make dodge. Control. What would have been control then? Action? No. No. Sprint, shift. Because that would be much better. And I'm probably going to want to do the something else as well because that's fucking miserable. I can be fine with tab. Right, guard, just F, activate, /1, items, belt, movement, healing crystal 4, that's fine. Make this one Q because I don't know what action shift is going to be. Oh, okay, my skills. Okay, yeah. Okay, that would be my skills. What is alt doing anything? Okay, alt's doing nothing right now, which I can probably do that. Just switch that to alt for right now, which would be fine. Warp commands. Where? Okay, it's not going to tell me that either. Okay. But tab going to the menu, I can be fine with that. Right now, controller, because I want to see. This control is exactly how I would usually play these kind of games, like I said. Let's see. Guard. Okay. Jump. So then how do we sprint? That should be open up menu. Should work fine there. Yeah, I can't find sprint now. Got that, that's fine. Control, that's fine. Okay, that's sprint. Okay, that works. I'll give it a try with controller this time. Oh, it's X. I don't like how Xbox just switches all of the like tabs to X. It's weird. It's really weird.
Anyway, we best get a move on with this quest. You see the blinking icon on the
That-
map to the top right? That's a waypoint.
See, I like the feeling when it comes to that. Okay. Waypoints, markers indicate points of interest that should be visited during quests. Okay. Should bring you up right up here right now, just so I have you up this way, which will make it a little bit easier. Okay.
Quest should progress if we head that way.
That way,
By the
most
way,
assuredly.
you can review everything you've learned so far through the tutorial screen in the main menu. Remember to take a look if you get stuck.
Okay, that's the main menu. Okay, so he was teaching me about the main menu anyways, okay. Which is fine.
Alright, let's go.
Alright, that's my pouch. That's my sword skill, which will be good information. Alright. Items acquired. Probably could make some crafting. Definitely gonna be like a crafting thing. Alright, sword skill, pouch. What's in my pouch? Nothing in my pouch. Acquired information, status information. Okay, this is stuff like I could use probably, but like all the stuff that I'm utilizing right now, it looks like. Alright, equipped mod. Alright, bonus modifiers. Which I'm pretty sure this is the stuff that you would get. Some of the stuff that you could get when you start the game, I guess. But it gets me all the information: 200 HP, 200 stamina, 150 special, attack 30, defense 29, strength. Okay, so it's typical setup. Growth point, money, cardinal rank. It'd be really, really interesting if they actually bring in a health, like when it comes to health, like a food thing. I know that you're probably not going to have like a food setup for it, but it would be kind of sick. Tutorial, attributes. All that's understandable. This all controls, which again is going to be fine. Examination. Menu system, enemies. Double check controls when it comes to this. Lock on, RS. So basically just like RS right off the bat. Okay. Just press down on R and it'll lock on. We can attack. Standard light. Okay. Should probably push the keyboard back. I'm just double checking actually what were healing crystals just so I can make sure. Okay, just like that. So that would just be. Let's go straight down. Alright, see, now that would be a lot better. This game I might actually just. Might be another game that I play on my TV. If I actually do like this game in general, which so far it's not bad. It works. It's doing what I need it to do. It gives me a different, like, again, another kind of game to play. And now, like, when moving it to the controller, the actually sprinting and grabbing mechanics and the camera, it works so much better.
Oh, here comes some more kobolds. Are you using your heavy attack? It hits harder than your light attack. It may leave you vulnerable.
Yeah, I've been finding that out,
Use it
dude.
to finish off low HP enemies.
Can perform weapon combo using the following inputs: heavy chain, R, RB, 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 RT. Okay.
I'll I'll hang back this time and let you take a crack at them.
Don't worry, dude. Alright, it's gonna definitely take a minute, 100%. Alright, let me... Alright, that button, okay. Again, it's gonna take me a moment to realign on that. But this is gonna feel so much better. Again, so much better on... Yeah, I took that because I ran out of stamina. I'm definitely gonna want stam. I'm definitely gonna want a lot more stam once the game comes through. Speed and stamina. I thought he dodged that, but I didn't. Definitely would be putting in more stats to stamina. Let me double check. Stats I can actually put in. Vitality, endurance, mind, intelligence, agility, dex, strength. Probably, definitely more on agility. Would probably be something I'd be putting into it. God, I'd have to go through. Probably definitely like agility, dex, maybe vitality as well. Or it could just, no, endurance. Endurance, dex, and agility will probably be the setup I would go with. Go with a bit more speed and endurance than anything else. Guard, LB. Stamina is depleted relative to the strength of the enemy's attack. If your stamina is completely reduced while guarding against an attack, a guard break will occur, leaving you open to attack considerable amount. Oh, okay. Game's like, hey, make sure you definitely try that function and try not to fudge it up.
That's a Kobold trooper. See that shield? It'll use it to block any frontal attacks. You can break their guard with a crush attack. When a disconnect marker appears, use your heavy attack to send their shield flying.
Make sure to get my stuff back. Well, that's nice.
Guess that's all settled.
That's not bad. That was a pretty good setup. Though I definitely kind of like that.
A Kobold.
Yeah, just being able to chop him in half is pretty sick. Being able to chop him in half is pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. I do like that. Dismemberment in a game like this, even though it's going to definitely be more of a kind of a gimmick and not really something that's gonna actually be too much of an effect probably, it's probably not gonna really help too much. It's still pretty sick. It definitely looks cool.
War. Two's a dangerous number. Time to try out a sword skill. It'll use some of your energy. Do way more damage than a regular attack.
Alright. Powerful weapons, press RB, RT, plus A. Holding down L2 to perform powerful weapon techniques that consume SP. Press R, RB or RT slash A while holding down LT. Alright. Oh. Alright, I was trying to make it work right. About out of stamina now. I have no idea. I have no idea why that doesn't work. Alright, there we go. Okay. If I would have known how to do it, it would have been better.
That was a little too much, huh?
Alright, so guard, action, shift. Okay, so that pulls that out. There's that. Can you heal me, please? Alright, what is this going to do now? I would really, really like to be some healed. As I try to learn how to do some of this stuff. He said he would heal me, but he's not. So that kind of sucks. Like I said, I wish he would heal me already, but he's not going to. Because he said he would. The game looks pretty good. Like I said, it looks pretty good. It kind of runs kind of decent, I would say. Am I going back the way I came? I think I'm going back from once I've came. Alright, so it's that one right there. It's a map. Oh yeah. We came back from once we came. Oh, I'm a dingle. I don't know how I did that. What you definitely will say is the controller I have is not the nicest feeling on my thumbs. I think if anything I'm gonna have to get like thumb caps for this controller, because this controller kind of feels really bad in the thumb placement. I know it's a more expensive Razer controller, but like, to be honest, it's just not doing the job. He's just not doing the job. But you know, after we defeated the kobolds here, I think, yeah, I definitely got turned around. That's pretty much what it was.
Treasure chest. Let's have a look.
Please be a health rated item, please. Oh, thank goodness. Okay.
A potion. Every adventurer worth their salt should have some of these.
Okay. Cool. It should. I know it's only one, but I kind of actually did need that.
Anyway, how many were in your party? Was it really kobolds that took them out?
Has a weird
Don't get
motion
wrong, I'm not trying to say you're putting
blur
me
glitch thing or whatever on the characters.
Herd of them like you were is pretty tough. But being in a party makes fighting them a hell of a lot easier.
Again, he said he was going to heal me up.
That's it.
He's not done that. He's not done that at all. And it's kind of upsetting a little bit. But it's gonna definitely get a lot worse, I think, once the game actually comes out and I play the Death Game version of it.
More kobolds, huh? Game on. They're everywhere. Guess ignoring them isn't an option. It's about time I joined in. Feel free to bark orders my way if you want me to do something.
I'll go back over that in a bit. Ah! Did that just because, like, he was fucking doing shit? So I try to back off because I don't have. Because I don't have anything.
That was a little dicey.
It was because I don't have any freaking potions. In any ordinary sense, I would definitely be more prepared, especially in a death game, to go into a place with...
It feels like even our breathing's in sync. Want to try an ally skill? Time your guard against an enemy's attack just right, and you'll parry them. That'll open them up for our ally skill.
No, okay. With the shield equipped, press LB just before an enemy attack lands to parry it and stagger your foe. Attacks can be parried. The sash technique that deals high damage, pressing X within that set of time after a successful parry will trigger a follow-up attack by a partner. Alright.
Slash will also trigger on any marked enemy.
Yep, we have to
Give
go
it
up
a
that
shot
way.
if you get the chance.
Reverse slash. Such deals high damage when the blue ring appears during an enemy attack. See, let me see it again if I can. I guess I don't freaking see anything on that, but sure. So far, it's like I said, it's not bad. Should get in a little bit closer. There we go. Teamwork makes the goddamn dream work. There we go.
We got through it in the end.
It's definitely going to be very much a skilly game.
It's a kobold. This guy is tough.
Yep.
Now, let's try using switch.
Oh, thank you.
Finish it off with a combo.
I'm trying.
Let's switch.
Okay, together. I got your back.
I don't know what I did, but I did something. I don't know what I did, but I did something.
Keep up the pressure.
I'm trying to get it to fucking work. I was trying to freaking block it.
Switch. Okay. Nice job. You really
Oh.
no time. I gotta say, I think we make a great team.
I completely fucked it up several different times, but you know, sure. Sure. Again, I'll have to probably redo all this anyways once the actual release comes out. But for right now, the game...
A treasure chest.
Treasure chest. The game's not bad.
Once more with feeling.
Definitely not too bad. And
It's been a while. I've been going solo for ages. Not that I particularly enjoyed it or anything. It's complicated.
definitely get a lot of items while you're running through this one.
Is it too early for me to say something like that? Either way, information gathering is a lot easier in a group.
But right now, it's running decent.
You don't have any other friends you know, right? It's just the two of you then.
I should have probably not have tried that. I probably should have
Guess
just
that's
went
all
with it.
settled.
But it's kind of annoying that he wants to just wait till I get pretty much dead and then he wants to try to give me some heals. It's kind of not really the nicest
This one
thing.
shouldn't cause us any trouble. Let's take care of it.
Again, it's. I think it's
Okay.
fine.
That was a little too much, huh?
Again, I also might need to adjust the brightness because the brightness looks really, really weird. At least it looks weird on my screen still. I tried doing what the game says, and then the game never does it right, regardless.
Oh, looks like there's a safe area up ahead. Let's take a breather.
Oh, yeah. Safe area resting. Resting in a safe area will recover your HP and replenish your healing items. The last safe area you rest at will also act as a checkpoint. Should the party fall in battle, they will respawn at this location. Be aware that resting will cause all enemies to respawn with the exception of defeated bosses. Okay, so that's good, actually. That's actually a good thing then, if it does add respawn the enemies and whatnot, then that gives us the opportunity. That gives us an opportunity to go back if we want to and fight for more XP. Which would be a good thing, usually. But considering right now we're playing a game, and it's just a demo, and I'm not going to be keeping any of the stats anyways.
Guard up. There are boss class enemies up ahead. They're a far cry from your typical mob.
Good.
Let me know right away if you're struggling. I'll be there.
Oh, well, that's definitely a boss. Support SP. Each partner has their own support skill, which varying effects. To activate a support skill, hold Alt L2 X. Icon will light up. Alright.
Okay, let's do this.
This is 100% a boss. Okay, so now we actually face a boss. Which I think this is gonna be, like, right off the bat, I think. Getting the experience now is going to be great. Because I guarantee, once I'm actually playing the game...
Here comes the boss.
Ow, yep. Yep. Alright, sprinting does use my stamina up real good. Yep. You go in for a moment, we get some... Oh, I missed completely on that one. Back off, restore my stamina. I still don't get everything, but... I think I timed that a little bit better, but I still think I took damage, so it's... Move. Damn it. Oh, he defeated the boss, which is fine. It's definitely gonna be a learning process when the game actually drops. Hopefully I don't die too many times.
You don't see this every day. Seems you got something.
Help me, please.
Okay.
People ahead of us.
Please. You have to help me.
Why does that voice sound familiar?
I was back there with my friends when a boss attacked us. I think it was a boss. It was so strong.
It was a boss?
We couldn't even put a dent in it. I managed
Please
to
don't
get
tell me
away,
she's like
but my friends,
coughing,
they're still back
laughing,
there.
coughing.
Please, you have to go help them.
Please don't tell me she's like secretly laughing, coughing. I swear, if laughing, coughing is in this game, and we get to fight actual other humans in the game, I think that'd be pretty sick.
Let's go.
The way she's acting, the way she looks, I'm pretty sure she's laughing, coughing. 100% laughing, coughing. 100% laughing coffin.
You look nervous.
Oh, because I know it's a trap.
Well, made it this far. This is a dog-eat-dog world. Doesn't get any simpler than that.
Yeah.
Take a minute to recover your health. That's not something I can do for you.
Let me double check my health real quick. Yep. Wait, what did I say? Are we taken to Steam store? No. Yep. Oh, there we go. Okay. I think I just saw someone fucking die. No, it's just that thing. It's just the... Here, find this. Oh, no, actually, I went backwards again. Fuck. Fuck me. I keep just misinterpreting where I'm supposed to go and just freaking getting absolutely confused. All I know is I'm gonna be fighting probably other humans right now. I guarantee it's a setup for Laughing Coffin. 100% right off the bat. 100%. It's gotta be. Like, the way she looked, the way she came out, the way she was talking, and the way she kind of, like, smirked as she stood up and walked back, or walked away. 100% Laughing Coffin's gonna be up ahead. It's a trap. She might have been a trap, but it's a completely different story. The game itself, 100%.
A safe area.
I could have just fucking didn't waste my shit. Fuck. Oh, yeah. Alright, that's good. Just telling me. Slipping. Let's just go. Come on. What was his name again? Iloa? I don't freaking remember what he said his name was.
I think you're right.
Iori. Okay, Iori.
Let's just
God.
take down whatever comes at us. Get that relic.
Yeah, we'll go get. I gotta be more aware that I'm level 1. My endurance, my stamina, my speed, my dexterity, all my stats are all.
Is she alive?
For now.
It's too quiet.
Like I said, definitely 100% Laughing Coffin. 100% Laughing Coffin, I think. Hello, baby. Hello, baby.
Hey, are you okay?
I think so.
We were asked to help you and your friends. Where are they? Damn it.
At least we know he's gonna
Where's
curse.
the enemy? Where did the boss go?
Can I ask if you have any healing items? If I don't get one soon, I don't think.
100%. 100% Laughing Coffin.
Get back!
100% Laughing Coffin, right? Oh, ass.
Damn, you're fast.
What the?
Yep.
Hey, we're not breaking any rules. If the system allows it, then it's fair play.
Hold on. The two of you.
Okay, so probably not, maybe not. Okay, so maybe not Laughing Coffin, but like People Hunters. Definitely People Hunters.
I gotta admit,
At bare
I'm
minimum.
impressed you were able to dodge that. You were the first ones who have.
Player killers. Fucking player
Let
killers.
you get away with this.
It's gotta be.
I'm so sorry about that, Stella. I guess I messed up.
Yeah, you did, bitch.
Stella?
So his friends were talking about
They
them.
took a golem down recently. I bet they have some sweet gear.
No point in taking the risk. Sucks that the relic didn't work out, but we got what we came for. Some cool items and content. Right.
Oh, they're recording. Oh, yeah, yeah, that's right. They do that, too.
Now play nice with your new friend.
Well, fuck. Thank you, Stella, you bitch. You son of a bitch.
Do. Hey!
That one's got quite the pretty face. Perhaps we'll have some real fun if we ever meet again.
Oh, Stella! I'll try not to damage his face. So his looks are intact when I bring you his head!
Are we fighting her, or are they disappear? Yep, okay, they're disappearing.
Bye-bye.
Bitch! Okay, no boss battle. Boss
The
battle.
scum move they just pulled makes me sick.
Yeah, but they just left us in a boss battle, dude. That's not very nice looking. That guy's fucking ugly. Oh, that's not very nice. Very, very ugly porker.
This thing must be the boss.
Yeah, it looks like it's the boss.
Got no choice. We gotta kill this thing.
Yeah.
We need to win this. Let's go.
Oh, fuck. Like, he came right at me. Ow. Oh, shit. Again, I'm trying. I'm trying to dodge it, but dodging I'm not doing at the right point in time.
Leave this to me.
Pressing everything wrong. I have no stamina again. Ow. 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 Asshole. Hold down. I have no... No fucking stamina again. I'm not liking that. I'm not really liking the freaking lack of stamina moves and being absolutely fecked by stamina.
Keep up the pressure. Hey, we can do this. Attack. This ends here. Pummel it.
I'm trying. The game's telling me basically no.
We can do this. Attack. Hey, another kiss. Keep up the pressure.
Okay, I'm trying to get it to work. Oh, my sword's actually got blood on it.
Another kiss. Keep up the pressure. Hey, this ends here. Pummel it. Here.
Again, I'm trying, but it's not doing what it wants me to do.
Attack. We can do this. Attack.
Standard heavy attack, but I'm trying.
Pummel it. Another kiss. Keep up the pressure. Here.
I'm doing the standard heavy attack, and the game's like, no, thank you.
Keep up the pressure. Hey, we can do this. Attack. This ends here. Pummel it.
Okay, so there we go. Then it decided it wanted to do it right. Okay. Alright, so now it's on phase 2. It's switched up its attack patterns. Alright, we got several enemies on us now. Ow. Fighting the kobolds and then all of a sudden just getting absolutely fucking plastered. Just real quick.
Keep up the pressure. I got this.
Oh, I fucked up.
Right now. We can do this. Attack. Keep up the pressure. Okay.
Let's try to get rid of that fucking thing.
Okay. This is here. Bubble it. Now's our chance. Keep up the pressure. Take this. This is here.
I'm trying everything right now. The game is just basically like, nah, fam. The game's kind of like, nah, fam. It's still a month out, so there might be some hit registration that they might be missing while they're still diagnosing the game. That's why they're getting the demo out right now, so they can get some good data on it before the full release. Because I guarantee this is not like full release ready right now. I'm pretty sure it's like
Those two from before.
like late stage beta pre-release setup, where there's still some weird things that they need to actually do. And so it's probably gonna have some weirdness to it to start. And so far it's running pretty good, it's playing pretty good, and it, to be honest, is also kind of having some small little bugs here and there, but at least that's me. But it's kind of fun and interesting. It definitely scratches that itch. Memories that sustain the world. It does, like I said, scratch a little bit of that Sword Art Online itch. I'm gonna be kind of interested in how it plays on my TV over here, because I might, the way this game plays, I might want to play it on my TV, full screen, 4K. Be happy with that, with the controller, because the controller will probably still be fine compared to like playing it right here. Which right now I'm thinking, I think I need to adjust the camera, because the camera might be a little bit on a, ooh, shit. I do want all this. Now, only if they fully made this game.
Everything here feels eerily real, doesn't it?
Yep.
I was sure I was gonna die in that last
No.
fight.
I think what would be really cool is if they actually made the game like the actual the books and the anime and stuff like that, where it was actually an like more MMO style than anything. Like there actually is mass multiplayer online. I don't know if it's gonna be MMO-esque where it's like literally online or anything. I haven't been able to find anything on that myself. But if they made it where it was like that, I think it'd be actually really cool. If they actually made a full-on MMO version of this, instead of like, I still think this is gonna be more single-player RPG, MMO-esque kind of a thing, without the multiplayer section or the multiplayer part. Really, I think it's still gonna be like a single-player playthrough. But if they did a full-on Aincrad style game with like full-on multiplayer, I don't think I would care too much about the death game feature. But at that point, I think it'd be really, really cool if they finally did that. They have a perfect setup for this. They have a full-on thing ready to go.
Kirito, I think. I heard he made it to the 8th floor all on his own.
Oh, we're already late game.
Doesn't look like either of them have been here, but I'm pretty sure they've cleared all the major quests. There's only about 1,000 players in the beta. We've got some real characters among us.
So the demo is actually the beta test. Dude, I didn't even notice that until he just said that. The game is actually the beta for... That's actually pretty sick right now then. So then we're actually playing the life of a beta tester. We're literally beta testers for the upcoming release. We're technically demo players right now, technically. But in the world of Sword Art Online, we're actually playing the beta. We're canonically playing the beta before the release of the game. And then I'm going to assume Echoes of Aincrad will be the full release of the Sword Art Online game then, technically in world canon.
Treasure.
Which is
right?
kind of nice. I didn't think they were actually going to do that, because I don't think they said that that's how it was going to be. They were saying it was going to be like the, just like a normal demo. You get to try three different missions and whatnot. But no, apparently it's literally just in canon that we're canonically beta testers. Based on what Iori just said, we're canonically part of the beta before the game actually launches. In the canon of the world, that we're actually beta testers for the game that's coming out soon, which is the actual Sword Art Online game in the canon of the game's world. Whereas we're also playing the beta demo of the game before the game releases, which is... I actually like that. That's actually kind of nice, giving us a different story before actually getting into the main game. Giving us a beta that gives us a actual beta experience of the game and not give us the actual real game. I think that's actually going to be kind of nice if what he said is true and that we're just playing the beta and we're not in full release. And this is just the 1,000 people who got to be beta testers for the original game. I think that's kind of sick. It's a smart play by them. It's a very smart play. I just wasn't expecting them to actually do that and pull that kind of a thing. I thought it was just going to be here a little bit later in the main story. Just try out the game. Here you go. Like most betas and demos are. Like, you either get to try the first part of the game, or you get like a later section of the game with some story. No, we get the full on. You're one of the original 1,000 beta testers of the game. You get to play the beta before the release, and you're playing the beta storyline, or technically the beta storyline of the game. Yeah, I do think it's pretty sick. I don't know how many people are going to be like really into that, but I find that to be like the coolest part right there, that this is the beta of the game, but also the beta in canon. So when the full release comes out, we don't know yet that, you know, it's going to be the death game. We don't know that, which is why I want to get the death game day one. That's why I'll probably pay for deluxe, just so I can get day one death game, because then I can actually canonically play the game like it's meant to be played, with just having to just replay the game from scratch every single time my character dies. No matter how freaking long it takes, I think that would be the funnest part.
I intend to enjoy this place as much as I can. The floating castle, Aincrad.
I think, though, if they did a full, like, 100% MMO Aincrad release, I think if they did that, like a full-on 1 through 100 floors Aincrad MMO RPG style release, I don't think I would care about death game at that point. If it is just a full-on mass multiplayer online role-playing game at that point, I think I would be fine not having the death game feature for the game, because I think it'd be way too much of a hassle. I don't know if many people would be into that, and at that point you're going to be wanting to play as your own self in the world of Sword Art Online. I'm hoping the game is going to, you know, actually do well and sell better than the previous Sword Art Online games, because let's be very fair, all the previous games had you playing as fucking Kirito in the gang. Nobody wants that. Everyone wants this. You are an original beta tester. You are in the game. You're not Kirito. You're not Asuna. You're nobody. You're a rando. You're getting to play the game. Quest clear, prologue. Now, would I doubt that they would definitely do... Would I think that they would do something similar, like a prologue style thing for the main game? Yes. Do I think they're going to do something different? Also, yes. I think it would be a disjustice if they actually took this game specifically right now and started you like you were on the demo right here. Just like set up demo and then like a black screen week later or whatever. Full release of the game. I think they should just start off with a full release of the game and you get your own prologue set up. And then you get, after that separate prologue setup of single player prologue, you get dropped into the center, right into the center of the, like in the crowd with everybody else, and get told that it's a death game. I think that would be actually really good. I'm hoping they're gonna do that because if they start off like this, it'll do a disjustice. I am so happy right now that they have set it up like this, that we are in the beta right now. I am happy about that. That works for me. I like the fact that the beta is the beta. That the demo is the beta of Sword Art Online, the game. I like that. That is a great functioning feature right there. They were brilliant with that. It's great. That's the one thing that's gonna come out of this one when I make an actual video about it. It's gonna be about that. It's a smart move. Very smart.
Coming back here always reminds me of the very first time I logged in. I was so eager to see what the world's first VR MMORPG would actually be like. And honestly, it completely blew me away.
Yeah, so far it's not blowing me away when it comes to the visuals.
Makes you feel like you're really in another world and not just playing a game.
Because there are plenty of MMORPGs out there.
It's late and I've got an assignment due. It's time for me to log out and go home.
I'm in the same boat. How bad would it be if we did just one more quest?
Just one more
My
quest.
grandmother was mauled to death by a blue boar. I'd like you to kill 5 of them.
Consider it done.
Thank you.
Consider it
I'll wait
done.
for you here.
When the game officially launches, they expect to have around 10,000 players. And if you think that's crowded, just wait till they add more areas and expansions.
There's gonna be a lot more than 10,000 players who play this game on launch. I'm pretty certain.
Probably best to
I
keep
would
those
assume
orders.
over the
We
3
decided
main
on a place to
platforms,
stay?
PC, PlayStation, and Xbox, there's probably going to be closer to like 100,000, if not maybe closer to 200,000, I would assume and hope. But then again, it's not going to be a full-on... I don't think it's going to be like a full-on MMORPG style thing. I think it's just going to be an MMORPG,
There's a spot not
RPG.
many people know about. It's an inn I recommend highly.
I think.
There might still be a room available.
So that's what I'm thinking.
Here we are.
Town of Beginning. Oh yeah, I don't think you can interact with anybody. I wonder if you could become a player killer yourself. If the game actually has that stuff. Is this the outside? Or is this the... Okay, no, this is just the cathedral. Okay, so this is just the respawn point. Okay. Town of the Beginning. Or we're dropping some FPS right now. We're in the middle of town. It's becoming a bit more stuttery as well. So we're dropping FPS and we're also introducing a stutter at this point.
This is the inn I mentioned.
But makes sense.
So, what do you think? The rooms are up on the second floor, and the tavern is on the first floor.
I could actually play this on PS5 if I really wanted to, not play it on PC. I don't think it would be really too much of a game that I would care too much about
Take the stairs to the
when it
second floor
comes
and we'll be right in
to
front of you.
playing on PC, because I'm going to be wanting to play on controller, I don't think it's going to be pushing it too hard, really, to be needing to play on PC. So if anything, I might just get it on PS5 and actually use my PlayStation 5 for this game in full release, maybe. But I'd have to, again, probably get the game on the PS5 and then go through that whole setup again, just so I can get a feel for it, and probably get like an extra beta tester little emblem for when the game starts. Because again, they did the smart thing, making the demo technically, canonically, the beta in the game's world. This is the game's beta in world. So we're one of the original 1,000 beta testers for Sword Art Online, which is what I think is pretty neat. I do think that was a pretty neat decision. Touch the room orb. Where is it? Where's the butthole orb? Where's the orb for the room? Lady, please. I can't see shit. But I think it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be good. I don't know there it is. I don't know exactly. Use the orb on your chest to access your data, improve your character, change equipment, organize your items, and manage your partners. Okay. Growth. Well, allocate growth points earned when leveling up to improve your character's attributes. Obviously. Okay. Growth. Oh, yes. I have 3 growth points. I would probably want to, like, add endurance 100%. But it's not really saying anything about... There we go. Okay, so each point... And bonus modifiers. Stamina increased by 5. I probably want to add, like I said, an extra point to endurance. Actually, hang on, what is this? Not what I wanted to do. Probably an extra to endurance. Agility, yep. Yeah, put that to 2. Intelligence probably would be a good thing as well. I know, probably in vitality. Oh, I didn't want to do intelligence. At least for right now. That would be a bit more what I'm looking for. It'd probably be really, really good. Equipped weapon, I can't really do anything on that. The equipment. So I have a lot of different things. Proto sword. Alright, so that's... Okay, so those also add some status to me as well. That's Proto sword. Weapon attack is the same. Intelligence and dexterity go up. Grants bonus damage based on attack to the final hit. That also adds stamina, so add that. Can I... Oh, they have different mods. Or attack, sword, skill, sprint speed. Okay, so they have mods on them too, which is kind of neat. Alright. Because that one's fine, but then we have the short swords with different... Okay, so each weapon... So all the weapons are going to have different like modifiers on them as well, which is going to be actually really cool. Now that I think about that, also is going to be really, really neat. But you also have the ability to have different weapons as well. You can have you have like normal swords, you got rapiers, you got knives, you got, I'm assuming this is clubs, long swords, and battle axes. It's not really telling me specifically what the weapon typing is. So I'm going to be assuming... Okay, so these things are just... Okay, so just short sword, rapiers, knives, rod. Great swords, and then axes. I would not be too afraid to assume that this would be an expanding list where you can have other items like magical items and bows. But for right now, we have short swords, which is gonna be fine. Alright, so like I said, That's stamina. That would give us a better stamina. This one gives us sword skill damage, status effects, sprint speed, status effect resistance, sword skill plus defense. I like that one for the stamina bonus because it would give us more stamina, which I do like that. So for right now, I probably would keep that. But I would assume that I might be able to actually modify those more, if anything. Which would be kind of interesting. Proto jacket. Proto shield, which I don't have to I don't have to run with a shield either, which is kind of sick. Which means probably dual wielding weapons would actually be a thing too. Items. Alright, yeah, no, we don't have anything like that. We have iron ingots, so okay, so there's gonna be a lot of other things. Iron chunk, crude weapon fragments. Smooth hide. Okay, so we definitely gonna be able to make things with those. Partner. Right now, we just have him. Alright, he's got short sword. Oh, but he's already got a really decent dex. Got a really good short sword already. But I can switch him to that, which would actually be a really good thing. I wish I could also see the stat comparisons between them a little bit more easily. I think that'll be switch prior towards equipped item by stats. By stats 2. By equipped by by type, by stats, by newly acquired. Newly acquired probably be it for right now. Give him this one that will give him a better set of modifications to his stats, which would be awesome. There we go. I actually bed. I do wonder if I'd have to look. Let me just grab my phone real quick. I gotta find that out because I don't know. Echoes of Aincrad. Echoes of Aincrad cross save. Full game, but only on the same platform. Not or demo save data. Okay, that's not what I'm looking for. Same platform only. Save data can only be carried over if the demo full game. Okay, not what I'm looking for. Demo locks you after it's beta tester chapter. Yeah, so it's beta tester chapter, which is kind of cool. I do, like I said, I love that. Yeah, it's single player game. Yeah, it's single player only. Does not support online multiplayer or co-op. Which, like I said, I think if Bandai Namco sees this game does well, I would beg the question, why not make an actual MMO? It would probably sell like hotcakes. I know we're not going to get like a full-on VR version, but for right now, dude, this game is working. Database. World items. Okay, so this gives me information about everything. Alright, I like the deep... I'm just hoping those aren't AI generated, all that. They look pretty good, but I'm just hoping they're not like AI generated. That would kind of suck. Equipment. I don't know, those might be generated. Those might not be actual assets that were made. Someone's gonna come out with it at some point and talk about it. But it does give you some information, which is kind of good. Not really information about like how they fight or anything, so you're gonna have to like remember how they do that, which is gonna be fine again, I guess. Warden, then demi-human. Okay. Ilfang, the Kobold Lord. Alright. Characters, you have Iori, which is fine again. And then World. Yeah, no, nothing in the world. 177. I don't know how big they're gonna make the actual game in the end. Like, I think it's like the first 24 floors, I think, is what was supposed to be made or whatever. But again, I think it would do the game justice by giving us more than just the first 25 floors or whatever.
Hey! There you are.
There they are. Well, that friend doesn't have a voice.
Apologies, but we saw you enter and couldn't help but follow.
Oh, there you are.
Sorry about that whole dying thing earlier. But hear me out. We got PK'd by some player called Stella.
I believe she's one of those despicable streamers who farm views by doing awful things. The video
Yeah.
deaths will likely be uploaded for her subscribers to laugh at. I imagine she'll title it something like Noob Slaying an SAO or some such.
Ugh, how horrible can you be?
But that's what's kind of
Still,
funny and
I should
why
apologize.
I was like,
You'd only just
oh,
joined our
they can
party.
do, they can probably do that. But then I remembered that, you know, it's just like, no, because I was assuming it was like still actually in the game. They kind of had it set up that it was like actually already in the game. It's a little bit later in the story or something like that. And that you're already in the death game mode.
And my name is Wiseman. What may we call
But
It's Yori. I ran into this guy after
Lori or Iori? Lori?
Oh,
But
such a
Lori,
good
Iori,
question.
whatever his name is, drop the bean.
Made it out.
We're the beta. We're in the beta.
That's quite impressive.
Well, my plan was to catch them. They were able to scurry away.
You tried to capture them?
You're kidding.
Well, we'd cleared the ruins, so
What?
Just the two of you? That doesn't even seem possible.
not sure what else to tell you.
Yeah, no, sorry guys.
That's
We
so
did it.
awesome.
Me and this dude I just found in this game, he came in and was just like, hey, you want to be my friend? And I'm like, sure. And he's like, okay. And then we're like, there together. We're best friends now.
Oh, speaking of, apparently he can't take part in the beta test anymore. Said he had some urgent work to deal with and logged off.
Okay, fair enough.
Seems pretty torn up about it. And it means we won't be able to go on dates for a while either.
Must be rough having a proper job.
Yeah,
Oh, he said he was excited to come back for launch day, though.
please
And
don't.
that he really couldn't
Please
stand being
don't.
beaten by Stella and that lackey of hers.
Please don't come back.
We're gearing up so we can really show him who's
Knowing
boss next time.
hindsight's 2020. If you went back in time and were like, don't do the
Would you
death
mind
game,
showing our friend
you wouldn't do the
here
death
around
game.
town? We had planned to do so ourselves, but, well, as Sayu said, we have other matters.
Fair enough, Weissman.
Wait, you want me to handle that? I mean, not that I mind.
I could probably find my way around
Oh,
town.
Thank you.
You're a great help. Feel free to call on us whenever you wish to embark on a quest.
We'll join you after we find some super strong gear.
Okay, so that's another thing I wanted to make sure of because we do have
Well,
we do have the ends which we can go
Ready to
into.
go?
My question would be, are we able to buy houses for one? Because I think that'd be interesting for in-game purposes. Buy houses, buy
We
weapons.
should see the blacksmith
We're
first.
able to go see a blacksmith,
All
obviously. I
equipment's a
see
gift
one
from
right
the
over that
age
way
of
right
the
now.
right? It's decent gear, but that's exactly why I wouldn't recommend using it. It'll trick you into thinking you're stronger than you are. Most games do that nowadays. They make things easier for beginners so they're not scared off.
Sure.
Luckily, we're in the town of beginners, so we'll soon find you some new equipment. Oh, and remember,
But the game doesn't
there's
look
no
half
magic in SAO,
bad.
so
I know
pay
it's going that
close
that
attention to
anime
your weapons and armor
aesthetic,
instead.
and the game's not
Now follow me.
fully released, so I wouldn't doubt that, you know, they are not going to be showing the game fully, you know, like having all like full-on graphical details and whatnot. There was one that way. There's literally a blacksmith over that way. But I'm hoping that there's going to be a bunch of other stuff to do in here other than just playing the game. You know, hopefully there's some stuff you can do with like fishing, selling, doing some other things like with the blacksmith and whatnot, being able to craft items. Hopefully there's a bit more in the game than just, you know, here you go, you get to play the game, but it's really handicapped. You know, I think it can kind of suck.
Can only be acquired through quests.
Like, I highly doubt we'll be able to have, like, a full-on
Now, don't be shy. You should see what they have to say.
freaking work system or whatever, where you can, like, if you really wanted to, you could be a freaking blacksmith yourself, you know. No, I highly doubt that, because, again, it's single player. There'd be no use for it. But I think, like I said, if they did, if the actual release does a really good job, people like it, it's more played than the other games, hopefully they decide, you know what, let's make a full MMO version, like an actual MMO version. So I think that would be so much more fun. It's got a great world to build around, so I'm not gonna doubt that it would be fun. I don't doubt that people will actually play it.
This town's pretty big, so there's no shortage.
So
of
hopefully
options.
it does well.
But none of them compare to us where equipment is concerned. Our techniques have been passed down for generations. So, what can I do you for?
I like how Smithy is the smith. Yeah. I can do that. Let me check everything else first. Oh yeah, I can do that. I do have... Yeah, I do have one weapon that can go into that one, which would actually work. Craft. Weapons, armor. Okay. Alright, so that's just normal. That's a normal, and that's a bronze. But it doesn't have any weapon mods or anything like that. I probably could be fine. Probably want to work on the chest, if anything, the leather chest. I don't know what it's going to really do compared to the chest I have right now, but... Let's see, can I create it? Give me something else. I can utilize everything else, which is going to be fine. Gloves, shields. Probably be a good idea to get a shield. Another shield would be pretty good, to be honest. Yeah, I probably have enough to do a bunch of different things. Gloves, I'm probably fine on. I don't need to do another iron ingot thing. But adding some pants. Again, hopefully the equipment is going to be, you know, not the full thing, you know? You don't have anything for that. Weapons. Yeah, I don't want to do that anyways. Synthis. That's going to be mine. Confirm. I'm going to put this one into it. Like I said, I like having stamina, so doing that will be great. Alright, finish that. Alright, so that one's got stamina. It really didn't do anything else. Which is kind of lame. Upgrade, then I can upgrade this one right here using... Weapon equipped by your partner. For synthesis, you will need a specific weapon. Okay, so that's not really the greatest. Because my partner needs that too, so you'd have to definitely go out of your way.
Come again.
Definitely have to go out of your way then to address and adjust things. You'll definitely need more weapons. Apparently, the weapons are something you need.
Enhancement and inheritance are necessary if you want to become stronger. Bear that in mind.
Alright, so that's gonna be interesting. So you have to use weapons to enhance the weapons, not anything
Let's
else.
visit the item seller next. This way.
Alright, item seller, which, again, items are definitely going to be important. Why does this controller always makes my thumb feel weird? But the game works. The game looks fine. Again, it's performing decently. It looks funky on my computer though, so like I said, I'm probably gonna have to switch it up.
This here's the item seller. Their wares are a little pricey, but they have plenty of useful stuff.
Alright, cool.
Now,
I don't want to hear it right now, dude. I don't. I really don't. But then she also, so they can also do crafting.
You must be new here. I'm always grateful for the patronage of you adventurers.
Yeah, okay, so we actually can craft, which is going to be good. I should have some ability to do healing potions, throwing stones, blink talismans, changes evasion into teleportation for 30 seconds, can even be activated while in air, activating a jump. Bomb stone, okay, that's gonna be kind of cool. But I would need... Oh, I only have enough for... Okay, I only have enough for that. Which is fine. Enough for that. Create 2 of those. Alright, so we can definitely do that. We can buy... I just buy 5, buy 5, and then buy 5. Even though I don't think I really need that one specifically. An antidote just in case. Coming from... Ah, no! Look at it! Good god damn it. I was gonna buy some frickin' antidotes just in case. Game's not gonna let me do that anyways.
take one step out of town.
What
You'll
the
be
fuck?
outside of the safe area. Lots of
I need
monsters prowling around.
Phone
out
tell
there.
me that.
It's not like in here, where safety is guaranteed. So just make sure
For
you're
now.
before heading out. Okay. Last up is the main terminal. You haven't really given it a shot yet, right? Now, let's head to the
It's safe in here for
teleportation plaza.
now.
Come on.
What are we going? Because I'm probably gonna save the game
Also,
here.
Let me tell you about a useful feature they've got. If you use this command in town, you can instantly teleport to your destination. Give it a try.
Warp commands. In towns, you can display warp options by holding down R2 or RT. Come on, where is it? Chest cellar, warp terminal. Okay, so gotta put us down on it. Got it.
Right. So this is
Okay.
the main terminal. The biggest town on each floor has one. A really big one in the main district. It's called a
I
teleport gate.
wonder if I'll be able to use it out in the
This
field too,
is where you'll start your quests.
or if it's just in town.
Speaking of, I actually have a quest I've been working on. Why don't we give it a shot?
Okay, not really what I wanted to do, but perfectly fine.
I've registered you for the quest. If you're all set, access the terminal and accept my request.
Okay, cool. Whenever I'm ready, because I kind of wanted to really come in and try it out, because I think it's really cool. But I want to explore the town a little bit, dude. I don't want to just immediately go back in. The game, though, looks kind of... In town, the game looks a bit more poopy. More like the NPCs in the distance look really, really poopy. Like, really, really poopy. The trees and the buildings and the sky and everything else around looks really good. But then the people look poopy. These two are dating. They look really poopy until you get like really close to them, and then they look kind of okay. But in total, they just look like poop. Can I sit on a bench? No, benches are walk through. Okay, you can't do that. Can I walk through a tree? No, I can't walk through a tree. Can I walk through the fountain? Can't walk through the fountain. I would like to be able to just frickin' sit on a bench. You son of a bush. I can hide in a bush. They cannot see me in the bush. Okay, so you can't really sit down. Next to what's that? Statue. Let's go back in town. I need to do Iori's L'Oreal's quest or whatever. Can I climb that? Nope. I can do some poses, I guess. Yep, I would guarantee I'd be able to find stuff. Even with a city which appears so glittering, the grand does the old adage hold true. The stronger the light, the darker the shadow. Adventurers should be wary of the requests pre-offered from gloom of back alleys, so they are often illegal and rarely endorsed by Adventurer Association. Okay. But I got information. So that's something that can happen then. I do know when I was looking across the way from there, I could see this. Oh no, that's the item seller. I could have sworn when I was looking over from this way. Blacksmith. Oh, it might have been blacksmith pointing. No, blacksmith. Okay, so I was just looking at that flag, but this is where that person is. I know where the blacksmith is. Town of Beginnings, a human town of the southernmost end of Aincrad's first floor. Okay, I don't really need to be looking at that. I do wonder if I fight the guards, what would happen? I kind of want to know. A little bit. Okay, so everything here looks okay. I'm not sure I can go into the building up here, so I'm probably gonna not be able to. The game's gonna basically tell me not to do things, so to live safely. Cities surrounded by danger, guards are indispensable. Their blades turn not only on monsters but also those who threaten the peace within. I'm guaranteed that I would 100% fight. 100% fight guards. But yeah, if anything, I might just make a secondary account. Actually, no, I don't think I want to, because I would want to play the death game. Like I said, I want to play the death game version of the game only. I would rather only play that version, because I think that version is the most interesting. I haven't gone that way yet. I think that's the most interesting version of the game, where you can lose your whole account. So I think that, like I said, that's the only reason I'm going to want to buy the deluxe edition, is so I can be able to play that. I just think it's going to be really kind of fun to do it that way. Frustrating, yes. Fun, also yes. Because that's how the game was intended, so yeah. Let's see. The city does look like it's being lived in, though, kind of. Definitely a very NPC-rich game. What's that? Only certified blacksmiths are allowed to craft equipment using overworlder techniques. The Adventurers Association oversees these qualifications and is strict. Okay. Again, if they actually made this into an actual MMORPG, if this actually ever comes out in like the next decade as a full-on MMORPG, and they from the ground up make it where you can play with everybody else in a full-on world like this, I do think there 100% would be factions of people just playing blacksmiths, some people just being sellers. They're going to be doing like stock market portfolios and whatnot. You'd see people doing what they did, or what they were doing in the Black Desert Online game, which I am a very big fan of. I used to play that game all the time. I used to stream it and make content with it. I think if this game ever comes out and they make that version of this game, I 100% would assume that it would go that route. They would definitely 100% go with a setup like that. I think it would be really, really cool. You know, I think that would be something people could do. You'd have people go in, be blacksmiths. You'd have people go in and just be herbalists. You'd have people go in and just be selling on the sale market. You'd have people just doing quests just for items to sell. You'd have people being farmers and farming and doing stuff like that, staying on like the first floor, like you saw in the light novels and the mangas and the anime, where people would stay on the first floor or move up gradually once people got past certain parts of the game. I think it'd be really, really cool. I think it'd be really, really neat if they did. They aren't. They never will. We've been asking it for over 15 years, like 15 years now. They're never going to make this game, this actually the game that everybody wants. So that's gonna kind of suck. But yeah, like I said, I think I'm going to end it here. I didn't really want to play this whole thing technically. I really don't think I want to play the whole thing right now, at least. But next time I'm going to try to move it over and put it onto my TV and try it over there. Right now, at least, I wanted to give it an attempt. I wanted to see how it felt, how it played, how it looked, and kind of get a feel if I wanted to pay the $90 for the deluxe edition so I can get endgame death game right off the bat. But yeah, so far it's not bad. It's actually pretty fun. I'm just curious as to how much there will be to do as a single player playthrough for the main game. That's my only question. So with that, thank you for watching. If you like, leave a like. If you dislike, leave a dislike. Want to see more, subscribe. All that nonsense. I might play this game again tomorrow night, maybe, depending on when I get back from work, so I can, you know, continue it on. And then Friday night, if everything goes right, I'll probably try playing Resident Evil 2 again. I got the camera for it. I'm ready for that, so yeah.